Coming 7 years after the original movie, Den of Thieves 2 could have been a sequel that would easily be dismissed as either unnecessary or too late. Unlike the first movie, it's by no means groundbreaking storytelling or anything, though it is actually based on a real diamond heist from 2003, but it still manages to be a fun time. And it's actually a little more lighthearted than its previous installment, without it being too much of a tonal shift. I like the first film for being a fun action movie, even if there was a little bit of self-seriousness to it when it came to some of its character interactions, and this moves away from both of those elements. While there are action scenes, it trades in being a full-on action movie for being a heist movie with some action. And with that, it does place a little bit more on its character interactions, with a major element driving this being the chemistry between Gerard Butler and O'Shea Jackson Jr. While they shared some screen time in the first movie, they're ultimately paired together for the majority of this, once they cross paths again sometime into the first act or so. And they're both great. Some may criticize this for the pacing being a little slower than the first, which I can see where that's coming from, as this can sometimes feel a little too long at nearly 2.5 hours, with some scenes that might come off as filler. But what this lacks in action is made up for with this buddy vibe between our two leads, who feel like a natural pairing together. I can watch 10 more movies of these two just hanging out and riffing and whatnot. So even with a slightly different vibe than the first, it still manages to be a fun sequel that was well worth the wait.